Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leah. Just in case you're new here, if you are new, my channel is all about elevating your life through entrepreneurship. So I would love it if you would stick around and subscribe. Please go ahead and give this video a big like because I'm actually answering you guys' requests. So, in one of my videos, it was a vlog. I got a lot of comments on that video. And most of the comments were about my printer. Surprisingly, I was really surprised by that. Everybody just wanted to know how I print with a single tray printer. And I mentioned it in the video, but I figured I would do a video just dedicated just to how I print with a single tray printer, just so that you guys could see what possibilities are there for you, just in case you can't, one, afford a dual tray printer right now, or two, if you already have a single tray printer. So mine is a Brother, it's a laser printer, it's a Brother HLL2370DW. Of course, I will link it in the comments below. My mom picked this up for me months ago. I can't remember when exactly, but my mom picked this up for me and it cost, I want to say like $152, $153, something around there. So it was very, very affordable. I will again link it down below so that you guys could check it out if you want to. Now, the way I print my documents is not the most simplified way to print documents, which is why I've never created a video, but it works for me. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys exactly how I print my documents for my loan packages. Yes, I print legal and letter with my single tray printer. So let's jump into the video. So for this to work for you, it's always necessary to know, of course, what format your paper is set to with your printer. So 3 things should happen. Number 1, you should have the correct size paper in your tray. You should also have your printer set for that size paper. So right now I have letter size paper in my tray, and my printer is also set to print letter size. And number 3, when you get ready to print, make sure that you go into your settings on the printer queue, which I'll show you in just a second. Go into your settings and then actually select letter or legal. And then it works just like a charm. So let me show you guys exactly how I do it. Okay, so I have my loan package up. And what I am going to basically do is, of course, protect the privacy of this package. But what I basically do is get a Post-it note or a sheet of paper, and I go through the entire loan package. So for, let's say, the first couple of pages, I could tell just by looking at it that it is legal. It's a legal size form. And normally 3 or 4 thumb scrolls, which that's my way of understanding it, which is why I've never taught this. But basically, I could look at it and tell that it is a legal size form. So when I say thumb scrolls, like my screen is touchscreen. So I could go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 3 thumb scrolls. And basically that is a legal page. So I know the first couple of pages are legal. So I'm going to just continue to scroll until I get to a letter size page. Now, of course, you could use a page separator. I've never used the page separator, never have taken the time to use it or understand even how it works. But you do what works for you. But since I got so many questions about it, I figured I would just go ahead and film a video. But again, just do what works for you. I don't mind this at all, and this process is pretty easy. Stay tuned for the end of the video because I'm going to tell you another way that I get this printed even quicker. So page 1 is letter. So I put a column for letter, and then I put a column for legal. So page 1 is letter. 2 through 7 is legal. And then I see letter starts again with page 8, page 9, page 10. So 8 through 10 is letter. So I'm going to stop there because I don't need to print off this entire packet because this has already closed. I closed this earlier. So I'm going to just go ahead and go to print. So when you go here to print, it's important, for me, it says more settings. It may say something a little different from you. Make sure that your paper size is set to letter. So mine is set to letter. So I'm going to print pages 1 and then pages 8 through 10. I don't want to print all pages. I want to print a custom range. So I scroll down to custom, and then I do 1, comma, and then I do 8 through 10, right? Just like that. So that's 4 sheets of paper that I will be printing on letter. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Go ahead and print it. So now that my letter documents are now printed, now I'm going to make the adjustment that I spoke to you guys about earlier on my printer. So now I'm going to actually switch out the letter paper for legal and also change the setting on my printer. So my printer automatically cues me to know that I need to change the setting on my printer anytime I open up the tray and make an adjustment. So it's always asking, do we need to change the paper size? So that's really helpful. So let me show you guys how that looks. So now that I have all of my letter printed out, now I am going to select to print to legal. So I'm actually going to go to settings and then change the paper size to legal. So, and then pages, I am going to do a custom range, and the range is pages 2 through 7. So let's print that now. So now that I have my legal, I'm just going to put it in the appropriate stack on my desk. So it's pretty simple for me. It's not difficult at all. And I know that this may not be the most efficient way to do it. I know that there are page separators and all sorts of things. I don't use page separators. I don't use Adobe. I don't use any of that. I simply do it this method. But after doing this for a while, and when my schedule started getting pretty busy with signings, especially like refinances and purchase packages and stuff like that, where you need letter and legal, I started just asking, is it okay if I print it all on legal? So that has been my hack. So it's been so easy to work with my printer that's less than $160 and get this work done. When I'm purchasing paper, of course, the majority of the paper that I purchase is legal. So my ratio typically is 2 packs of legal for every pack of letter that I buy, since I'm always asking, hey, is it okay if I print this refinance package completely on legal? So of course, like you always hear everyone saying you need a dual tray printer, and I'm sure eventually I'll get one. It's never been about not having the money for one. It's just been, when I first found out about loan signing, I know the prices were like $300 and something, and then it quickly rose like double that price and more. So the prices may have decreased now, I'm not sure. I just was not about to spend double the money of what I knew that it would cost. When I was trying to order one, me and my mom, we were constantly on the lookout for a dual tray laser printer because she's a loan signing agent too. So we both were in need of one, and we just could not find them anywhere. We were going with all these companies, no-name companies, popular companies, could not find them anywhere. They were all back ordered. So when we found them, it was like $600 something, $700. And I just wasn't comfortable paying an inflated amount for a printer. So when we found this, I was like, you know what? I'm sure there's a way that I can make this work for me. Even if I have to buy 2 of these, then I'll do that, you know, to extend one to legal and one to letter. Of course, I didn't do it. I found a way for this to actually work, and that's what I would encourage all of you guys to do. I'm a huge advocate of starting with what you have. You don't need to go out and buy all of this stuff. You could just basically say yes to yourself. I encourage everyone all of the time to find ways to say yes to yourself. And what that means for me is finding a way to get it done. Instead of having like a roadblock and that stops you, find a way to get it done. So again, I'm not recommending that anyone do it the way that I do it. This is just what works for me. This is where I have found success. I have been able to make thousands of dollars with my single tray brother printer. And all because I said yes to myself. If I paid like $700 and something, it would have taken me a lot more time to recoup the money that I put out to become a loan signing agent. And had I just said, well, you know what, I can't do it just because I can't find an affordable dual tray printer, then I wouldn't even be in the game right now. So find ways to say yes to yourself. I hope that this video was helpful to you, and I hope that you guys have a good day. So until next time, I will see you later. Bye.